Okay, so Ken first sort of came to Desert Bus 3.
In the beginning.
In the beginning. Now, obviously, this is Alex. You all know Alex, and Ken is his dad. And Ken has.
Hi.
You know what? I don't think I could introduce this as well. Ken is here. Ken, why don't you just come in? Why don't you just come in? Why don't you tell them who you are? Because it's you know it better than I do. You've lived it. Ken, everybody. Ken, value-added Steacy.
My hat is off you, Graham.
And if
thank you.
Would that I were wearing one, it would be to you.
Oh, whoa! Watch out for the coffee.
Yeah. No liquids down here while Ken Steacy auctions. That's an exception. But like seriously, coffees and teas out of here. We have very expensive
artwork. There's
artwork.
paper towel just down there. There was paper towel down there.
I'll run through Kathleen?
What is it?
Well, I had like some more things to. Oh, just kidding.
It's full of clubs.
Just kidding.
Oh my God!
Is it full of club soda?
This is my footrest. No, you can look.
Okay.
It's gonna be a surprise.
All right. So.
Can I have my seat, please?
No.
You're the one who's supposed to be my son.
Supposed to be.
Just a minute.
What do you mean supposed to be?
Let me get some DNA.
What do you
Stick
mean?
out your tongue. Let me get some DNA. Ah!
You mean it's
The
optional?
DNA has been polluted by chocolate.
So you're a. Okay, so Ken, so you're an artist, you're an illustrator, you're a writer.
Yes.
You have worked in the comic book industry primarily
Yes, yes.
for how many years?
For longer
than you care to
I'm
admit.
coming up.
Okay, cake out of here.
No, almost 40 years.
Whoa.
It's his birthday.
Is it really?
And he just said, can this cake act as a double thing for my birthday?
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! He's from England.
I guess.
So is it still his birthday in England?
No, it hasn't been since 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Do you celebrate birthdays in England?
They have running water there too.
Only every other year.
Yes.
They're still working on it.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I know.
Africa!
We're good.
Africa!
What was the question? I forgot the question.
Africa!
Hey, Morgan's here!
Who?
Hey! And he has all his hair still.
Yep.
This is a bad sign.
now.
We have to do something.
The question
about
was,
that. Yes.
who are you and why should these people care?
Oh, God.
They shouldn't.
Put me on the spot. Gosh, I'm an author illustrator. I've been writing and drawing comic books professionally since 1974. Hard to believe.
Nice.
And I'm still.
And in your time, you've worked with
Everybody.
Everybody.
Marvel.
Okay,
DC.
all right.
Okay.
I probably did this last year, but
Yeah.
there's one character that I have never illustrated.
Ooh, let's see if anybody can
the
remember.
internets can guess who that is.
One
Where are
character.
they? Is that them up there?
Yes, they're up there.
They're
In
Someone just sent me a text.
in Desert Bus 3,
rude.
Ken came and basically created a new Desert Bus tradition of neat stuff he found in his garage. And he did
Panzer Von, just one.
What was it?
Archie.
You've never drawn Archie.
No, and in fact, I actually wrote to them and said, I want to draw Archie for you. They said, well, we're not looking for artists right now, but thank you for your submission. So I want everybody there to write to Archie and say, hey, we want a Ken Steacy cover.
No,
of
Mike
Archie
Robles,
comic."
he has drawn the Max.
Oh yes, but we spelled his last name wrong on the overlay.
Did you draw the maps?
We have a trading card of yours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Of course I do the Max. I have not drawn a giant penis in a long time.
Armless tiger.
Hi, Lucky Ducky.
Didn't he also start the tradition of ridiculous things doing for ridiculous amounts of money?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where that whole thing sort of started.
Bye, everyone. See you guys.
Bye, Ashley.
Bye. Africa!
Africa!
So,
I love that laugh.
so Ken has once again
I'm entranced by the scroll. I'm just going to sit here and read everything.
just a mountain of amazing stuff, hugely collectible things, original art, just wonderful, stunning stuff.
At the very end, we're actually auctioning both of my sons off.
And
Separately or as one combined?
Wow.
So, I encourage everyone right now to go to desertbus.org because there's a sponsor showcase for Ken Steacy that has some sketches in it. And these are sketches that he has done for previous years, previous winners of Desert Bus.
I hate you.
Oh, did you upload those?
Still spelled wrong.
There's no second E.
S-T-E.
I appreciate giving me the extra E. It's very generous of
So-
you, but I can't accept it.
What we're gonna do this evening,
What website?
while we're auctioning
What's
these
the
off,
website?
Ken will be drawing.
Yes.
And he will be drawing a custom sketch to the highest bidder. Now, when I say sketch, I'm thinking of something that looks like ball. When what Ken considers a sketch is in a different tier to what you might consider a sketch. That's why you really should go to desertbus.org right now and look at the 4 sketches he did in previous years of Link, Kenshiro. Oh, the Inspector Gadget one seems to be doubled as 2 Kenshiros. Anyway, it's Link, Kenshiro, and Amaterasu. How do you pronounce that properly? Amaterasu from Okami. Which
So good.
Which what I love about that is that for I believe you had a cursory understanding of Fist of the North Star, but for Link and
You've never seen them?
All I knew about Fist of the
Amaterasu,
North Star was
you-
like somebody gets punched and they explode in like
That's
every
pretty much the whole
episode.
movie.
It's pretty much Hellboy as well.
you looked at you asked the person what they wanted to draw, and they told you, and then you're like, great, and we called up 3 or 4 reference images, and you went, okay, and then you just did it,
That's what I love
and
about the
it
internet.
looks amazing.
Now, something that you should tell the folks on the internet right now is that those sketches were relatively small. They were teeny tiny. I can show you physically, so you get an idea of how small the sketch was. This is a sketch I did for a friend named Brian Sager. Brian, if you're watching, I have your sketch here, so come on down to the Moon Base.
Oh wow.
Okay, this is a sketch I did.
This is a sketch.
So this is the size of the previous year's sketches.
Document cam.
Okay, document cam.
Yeah,
Thank you.
there's document cam right there.
Good. Okay, this
So
year.
we're gonna cut to that.
Sketch.
This year.
That is a
Sketch.
That's a sketch.
You got your
That's
highlights?
a
You
sketch.
Yeah, get it down a bit so we can see the snake head.
What is not a sketch?
This is how big this year's sketch is going to be. Twice as much real estate.
No, the fight's out.
That's in
So this is
1117.
how 1117. Yes, indeed.
So this year it's only 1 sketch, but it's a big one.
Pony sketch.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Ken, have you ever drawn ponies?
Ponies?
My Little Pony?
My Little Pony? Not that I would admit
What's
to.
the lot number
may
for this
change
sketch?
No, wait.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
We had Alex had a friend when he was really young.
It's been that long?
And it's been that long. That's right. And Joan made a birthday cake for this little friend, and she loved My Little Pony. So we actually did do My Little Pony on the birthday cake. And remember, we used a Hershey's Kiss as like a little turd, like just fallen out of the back of My Little Pony. So
I have all the
yes,
numbers here.
yes, I have drawn My Little
I can read the
Pony.
numbers out.
Fair
of it.
enough.
His original sketch.
But that one's not here.
Wow.
I like that Mike is trying to barter his way into getting his hands on the Mac stuff. He was just a moment ago being like, I will
Mike-
trade so many rares
you
for the
have
Max
to go
art.
through me.
So many rares.
Wink.
Karpma makes a very good point. But how does Dr. Ken feel about erotic Star Trek fan fiction?
212.
212. Okay. So the first lot is 212.
Yeah.
So
He has managed to avoid it all these years.
this is going to be some fast and furious. Bidbot. No. This is going to be some fast and furious live auctions, everybody. And because we have a lot of amazing stuff to get through, and boy, do we want to get through it. But the first one is lot 212, a custom original sketch by Ken Steacy that he will be drawing here live as we go through the rest
with
of
the
these
tools
lots.
contained in this bag.
Yes. And when I get the go-ahead, the bid
Pulls out a
but's
scalpel.
ready to go, we will open the bidding. Bidding is now open.
You get to be
$500.
You get to be
We just got
I have a question. I have a question.
$5,000 bids. in
Value add,
succession.
Stacy.
First one!
That's a fake bid.
That-
My man.
That can't be
That
for
can't
real.
be a real one.
Which one?
That's a house price.
That can't be for real.
Buy a car.
Say,
Buy me a house instead.
What? No. Now I know that's not real. Now that's just not cool.
I do like that it's
85 times
83
space
times
bid.
madness or whatever. Yeah.
Is that?
It was like, I don't even feel like coming up with that word.
Chat slow.
GX cool. When you say nope, what do you mean nope? You mean nope?
No,
it's real, or nope? It's
what?
Who is this person? Why?
I demand to know.
If you're not serious, you fell for it.
Oh, you're terrible.
Okay, kick the crap out of that person.
Okay, Banhammer.
That is not cool. All right, reset. Do over.
All right. What was the top bid then?
Rolling back. Dostro, 5,500. We know Dostro.
God. Yeah. Go Dostro.
Didn't Dostro get all your Star Wars stuff one year?
Is like one of our biggest supporters. How are you doing?
All right, 5,500, the leading bid from someone who's not a complete ass.
Complete bust.
Yeah.
I think it's justified.
That is a justified use.
He's like, I don't give a freaking poopsicle.
Why would you go through all the trouble to set up a donor account just for that? Oh well. All right, 5,500. Is the door open?
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
Go on here, man.
Please, please open the door.
Smack talk.
All right.
That was
5,500. I think we'll just call going once to Dostro for 5,500 right there.
Yeah.
Dostro knows the value of Ken value added Stacy.
Yeah, and that was.
Is that the record?
Yep.
I think so.
What?
It's certainly the record for speed.
Yeah.
Boom.
56!
Malcolm the Mage, he's bid before. 5,600.
Nice.
Dear God. You are like 3 times as valuable as stuff from space.
Yeah.
We just auctioned
Way to
off
go,
a
Stacey.
meteorite.
That is wrong.
You're not
I mean,
gonna
how can that be?
Double the meteor.
Maybe you are from space.
I feel like
Ken
crashing
Stacy
into the
is
earth
from
at high
Hey, John,
speed
can
and
I get that
exploding.
fan?
Ken Stacy. Coincidence.
Yes.
Okay.
57!
Dostro, 5,700. Dostro is obviously a fan. As is this. And I love it.
We
Oh,
can't
yeah.
give away his real identity, though.
That's okay. I don't know it.
Art is great.
Dostro confirmed for Brawl.
I was gonna say, where's Octopimp?
I don't know.
Value added
We haven't
better
really
than
seen
speed.
He's
much
been
about
around,
this year.
Has he
I
been?
think, but he hasn't been bidding. He doesn't have to.
He's probably still paying off.
All right,
his,
Dostro up to 5,700.
Last time.
We're gonna say that we're gonna call Dostro going once, and see if
Wow.
Melchior the Mage really wants to stay in this.
This is so good.
Space Africa.
Broke my limit in about 0.1 seconds.
A custom sketch is
You
like
do that to a lot of people.
super awesome.
That you get to art direct.
Octopimp doesn't sleep; he waits. That's true. All right, we're gonna call going twice to Dostro. Yeah,
Malcolm the Mage says Dostro can have it. I know when I'm beaten.
all right. Thank you for bidding it.
Alex.
Thank you for bidding it all.
Alex.
In that case, I think that Dostro once, twice, and sold
Yes!
has won. That's awesome. Wow.
And on that note, I need to be headed out.
All right.
What?
Goodbye, Lily.
Yeah, I have to go catch a ferry, so. No, you guys can keep
Yeah,
that.
we should.
So, yes, so at least I got to witness one Stacy auction.
Now, luckily with Dostro, we know he's good for this because he won the massive Star Wars package in Desert Bus 3.
And isn't a complete mom.
Yes. So
Is that the highest anything's ever been bid for?
Yeah.
See you. Trying to get the art.
What was the previous highest bid before? Like, the
I
previous
cannot
highest
recall.
It was under.
So this is mean I can go home now?
All right, and we're done. So,
Thank you,
Dostro,
thank you.
while I'm sure you're rushing to make that bid, could you send a PM or post in the chat, but we're more likely to see it in a PM to which of you guys wants to get this PM? What was that? Okay, Fugiman, could you send a PM to Fugiman with what you would with what you would like your custom sketch to be? Now this is a character, of course, right?
Whatever.
Whatever. All right.
Whatever you would
for
like.
$5,700, yeah.
I was
You
just
won't
gonna
do
say-
Archie though.
Yeah, no Archie.
That's right.
I was like, fine, I didn't need your stupid Archie anyway.
But I will do My Little Pony.
Wow.
Bill's
He
mom.
will
Bill's
do
mom
this
is so
too.
much. Bill's mom is.
That was amazing. I'm so glad. Because I'm always worried. It's like, well, they haven't really gotten a chance to see just how awesome you are. Because we're going in sort of, sight unseen. I don't know if the custom
They have
sketch
to
is
take
going to
your
go.
word for it.
Maybe they like to
I guess I doubted. There we go. And you proved me wrong.
Before we get started going crazy, would somebody please find Jeremy and tell him not to leave without me? I don't have any keys.
I've left. I'm so left.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
And he's never coming back. Right? Whoop.
Oh, thanks, Liz. Yeah.
I have her keys.
Yeah. Oh.
You'll wanna.
This is great.
Okay. So, while Dostro is figuring that out.
He's asking
Aw.
for. No, that can't be right. Erotic
the
Star
Mage
Trek
says-
pony fanfic. No.
No.
Sorry, I draw the line.
Melchior the Mage says, "Oh, no D&D Elven White Mage for me."
Dear Dr.
Okay.
Graham will. Dr. Graham will not
I
be
may not be at the Star Wars celebration because they scheduled it on the same weekend as Fan Expo in Toronto.
Ooh.
I guess they didn't look outside the borders of the U.S. at the conventions that are happening that weekend, and right across the border in Toronto is a convention that 80,000 people go to.
Oh,
So
Boogeyman.
I was very disappointed in that.
What does Dostro want?
Dostro would like Yoda.
Yoda.
Ooh,
Nice.
Yoda. He had
You
anything
seek
else
Yoda.
on top of that. He's like, no, let Ken work his magic. So
Yoda.
Okay, Yoda and My Little Pony.
Yoda
Well, that
playing
has to
with
happen.
My Little Pony.
That has to happen.
Using the Force to like
Okay.
have them interact.
Wow. All right.
Okay.
God, I hope that
So where do you have?
I have everything I need.
Do you have space to work there? Is that
But
okay?
I do.
or-
But before I do,
Uh-oh.
I have something here for everybody.
What?
What?
I do.
It's the biggest club.
Well, you know,
Alex, open that box.
Alex was saying, you know, you're always emptying out your closet and getting rid of stuff. And I said, well, that's because I like to share the wealth, you know. So
Hey.
Hey!
Back off,
So,
small
you know, so I thought, what could I bring down that would make everybody really happy? And would also sort of, in some ways, maybe bridge the gap between my generation and your generation. Now, that's right.
It's probably not kitties.
Who here still has a VCR?
Back home.
Yes!
Back home. I do have VHS tapes.
Oh my God! No!
No!
Not droids! Oh!
Droids. No, I'm
Oh,
going
man,
I'm
mask.
giving this to Dostro. There we go. That's for you. Mask.
Oh yes.
Who wants Fantasia?
Is that the music of Culture Club?
Yes.
Wow.
I want that one.
Okay. Culture Club.
Michael.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who wants Michael Jackson? Both of them. Let's see what else we got.
Peter Gabriel?
We have
Genesis.
Fantasia, X the Man with the X-ray eyes. What
Hardware
else?
Oh my
Wars.
gosh.
Astro Boy.
So that's supposed to be Astro Boy.
Oh, give that
A
one to
Christmas
Johnny.
story? Are you serious?
Oh,
bet.
Christmas story.
Space Ghost and Dino Boy.
Awesome. And the Herculoids.
The
I want a
Herculoids.
Christmas story.
Oh no.
Okay, where's
No. Oh.
There you go.
Where's Fantasia?
Fantasia.
It's a great movie.
It is. We tried to make my uncle a leg lamp one year.
Let me see now. Music lovers.
Please tell me that's a horror.
Music lovers. Roxy Music.
No, that's
Who is like really hip here?
Wait.
Man,
Oh,
I can't even give away Roxy
It's the
Music.
dub version.
Formerly,
I think.
the boat, formerly Das Boot. Wow.
Sounds like a great
I'm
band.
pretty happy
actually.
with the
Jack
first
Nicholson,
4
Little
years
Shop
of
of
Culture
Horrors?
Club.
Yep.
Yeah, can I call that one?
Childhood
That's
in
the
a
original
box.
one.
Awesome.
2001.
I didn't know this existed.
Ian?
1984.
Oh, you scored.
What's that one?
Yoink.
Oh, that is good. Tom Thumb.
This is
That
mine.
is super creepy. Okay.
might actually live
Somebody
in the
must
video.
want Raquel Welch in the first bikini.
Ooh.
Bikini. Now, Mark, that's got your name on it.
I promise I will not fall asleep watching this.
Down
Funny
there.
story, I didn't
Wow.
see that movie until after
Okay.
2001.
What's underneath that?
Wait,
That's
holy crap, La Jetée.
Yes.
What? What?
Okay.
Actual VHS of La Jetée.
It's like 17th generation. But still
If I may for a moment, this is
No, you
this
don't.
is the
Give it to
movie,
Kim.
and on the back it said the movie has one delightful asset. I believe you will find it actually has two.
But seriously though.
All right.
Okay.
Wow.
So this is just my way of saying things.
Let's drag this
Yes.
to the back
Move
and
it.
let the
No,
vultures fight
thank
over it.
you. Thank you.
All right. So.
Wait, Ken.
Yeah.
So the fake bidder, I have just banned from the entire server. So
Yeah.
he will not be able to see the website. He will not be able to participate
Yes!
in the IRC will not be able to do anything.
Do not
Anybody who
anger
does
the
that
Ashton.
again will get the same response.
Nice.
Here, here.
Love it.
Don't mess with
Ashton,
mess with that.
Ashton doesn't bus around.
He really doesn't. Team Ashton.
All right. So, where shall we begin?
I don't know.
Let's start.
Wait a minute,
yes,
Kathleen has
Kathleen.
an important question.
The lot that you told me you were adding this afternoon.
Oh, should I show you that?
Yes, is a pair of Chuck Taylors.
Yes. Do you have the picture?
No, I never.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I
Graham
have
didn't email me.
Wait,
He's going to email me the picture. So it's a pair of Chuck Taylors, blank, that you're going to draw on.
No, I did send a picture.
Yes,
to Graham.
yes. I didn't pass it on.
But I actually have the Chuck Taylors here.
Okay.
Our good friends at Baggins Shoes, BAGGINSSHOES.com, which is the biggest Converse shoe store in the world.
They're a
It's
tourist
right here in
attraction.
Victoria.
Yeah, people come
They
to
have-
Victoria to go there, don't they?
They have donated a pair of white Converse Chuck Taylors.
Oh, wow.
These are actually bills. You can tell because they're like size 38. But the auction is going to be for a pair of white Chucks in your size. And I will sketch on them, and I'll draw your favorite character on each shoe. Or the same character on most shoes, or different characters on other shoes. So when you win the auction, you'll have to tell us what size shoe you wear. And it'd be very, very cool if you actually do wear a 14. No, it's only 11 and a half. Wow.
Minus 16.
Looks way bigger than
It
11
does.
and a half.
It does.
Yeah.
It really does. So yeah. So
Bigger the
I mean, do you want to
price.
do that first?
We'll do
No,
no.
I need to
I think we'll do that later.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
we'll
very
do that
good.
later.
Okay.
All right.
Your donation
Poured
from
me that.
Gostro has come in.
I did.
Not that we didn't trust him, but you can start drawing anytime.
Oh, I was.
And now we're almost
Good.
at 155,000.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Wow. All right.
I
So
want to ask Dostro a question.
yeah.
I want to ask Dostro
Okay.
if he would mind if I got to work on this and just kind of roughed it out here, and then finished it later in the studio, because I want to do something I can't do here.
Ooh. Are you gonna bust out your
What's that?
airbrush?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm gonna do.
He's totally
I'm
gonna say no, Ken.
I'm gonna do
Really.
it in full. I'm gonna do it in full color for him.
Wow.
So,
Oh,
because,
wow.
Nice
You know, he
And
is.
sketch.
And
Yes.
suddenly Dostro has a deal.
No, it will be.
That's
It'll still be a sketch, gosh.
That's a
darn
deal.
it.
Value.
Oh
yeah.
man, did we ever sweeten that pin?
Achievements.
Wow.
No.
So
that's-
are
that was-
you okay with that, Dostro?
No.
I could just knock it off here if you'd rather. That's cool. Give me a piece of that cake while I
No,
work.
do it with ketchup. On a
Finger
napkin.
paint. Just
I have to say, just before we go on, I am.
I think Dostro has fainted.
I am so pleased to be here, and I just want to say to all of you how much I appreciate what you're all doing, what everybody in the chat is doing.
Oh.
The fact that you are all doing something for no other reason than it's the right thing to do. When I was 9, I broke my leg, and I was in a hospital, and this is back before all of you were born. When this hospital, honest to God, it was like Arkham Asylum. It was really, really horrible. And I was in this horrible little dark room, and there's another frightened kid next to me, and I learned all kinds of creepy things, like what a catheter is.
Oh.
I wasn't the one getting it, it was the kid next to me, and all I know is it
thank
made
God.
you scream a lot. And so it was an awful experience. And I remember their idea of keeping us amused was they would give you a piece of paper. I don't know if you still do this, but you would draw the paper with crayon, multicolored crayon, and you would paint over it with black ink, and then scratch it off. And it looked kind of like a TV screen almost, because they didn't have TVs, so you had to do this yourself. So I know what it's like to be like alone and frightened and in a dark, creepy place. Not that hospitals are like that anymore, but still, the fact that what you're doing will, in some small way, just offset that and take a kid's mind off the fact that he is somewhere that is not a good place for as long as it takes until they heal, and the fact that most of you will probably never even meet the people, the kids who you do this for, and to me that is like a hallmark of generosity, and that is enormously appreciated. So,
Bill, thank you, Ken.
So go.
We really appreciate it.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you.
Bill, you all the members of Black Scratch staff.
And,
Yeah.
and the guy who won said, "Work your magic."
He did.
Yeah, and I fought my way out of Arkham Asylum when I was 9. Yes, with a broken leg.
He's actually Batman.
Yeah.
I just like to
the
point
Batman
out,
Steacy.
somebody is complaining about just getting a Diablo 3 key now, right before you started. They're complaining about that.
What is a Diablo?
That is the value you add.
Oh, sorry, that went.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
We begin. Ken, go ahead as you will with your sketching, and then describe to me.
Okay.
Let's start here, shall we?
Yeah,
161. This is Tally. I'm going to need you to be transporting stuff to the skull cam.
Okay.
So this is a copy of Spider-Man: The Chameleon's Many Faces.
Well, let me show it to you. Let me show it to you.
Oh my god. Go away.
Rub-on tattoos.
Oh, look, it's a.
Yeah.
It's an Elmo. You've got an Elmo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you go specifically
show us
to
the tattoos. Show us the
oh yeah.
tattoos.
So looking at the
First
very
page, first page.
at the very front, there's
Oh, whoa.
rub-on tattoos.
Yeah. Ken Stacy rub-on tattoos. For those who aren't like quite committed enough to actually get a tattoo.
I want to wear Ken Stacy.
Anything you draw, I will tattoo on my flesh, and that's a promise.
And then show the back.
Send a body part over here.
Show the back page as well. Sorry, that page. Because this auction is not only for that book, which Ken illustrated and has signed, but the original art for that page. Da 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 da.
I do see a resemblance.
And also on that same sheet is the art for some of those rub-on tattoos.
I think those ones were actually the
Up
reach.
a bit. There we go. No, I checked. That rhino one for sure is in there.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, lot number 161. The when did you do this, Ken?
Oh, a long time ago. That would have been 90. Actually, there should be a date on it. Tell me, can you
I
check
think it was
the cover?
96 because I helped you block and color on that.
96.
There we go.
Yep, it says 96.
This is my other
All
wonderful
right.
son, Raymond. Raymond.
1996.
He's a Lester.
A Spider-Man kids book, The Many Faces of the Chameleon, and an original art page from that book. Lot 161. Let us open the bidding.
I just need a picture of Yoda. I got a cheat.
Very nice. $20, $50, $100. $300. This is madness.
Oh, for Master Gun?
Once again, to have your bids recognized, you must be voiced and registered as a donor at desertbus.org. $500. No, that's not. He's not voiced.
$5,500.
$550. $575. $580. Metal Gear. It is Metal Gear. Yes, once again, howtobid.desertbus.org if you are curious. $600. If you're missing out on this, there's plenty more to come. But go and register now, because you'll want to. $600. $605.
You're kidding.
Thanks, Alex.
Scrump Monkey 2, $605. Ken Love Bloom on an auction battlefield. $605 from Scrump Monkey 2, the current leading bid for this Spider-Man kids book, and a piece of original art from it, and the original art for some of the rub-on tattoos that are still in the book.
And I'll come to your house and rub one of the tattoos on you.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not.
No rubbing.
No.
Rubbing is extra.
Maybe he'll love one of the tattoos on.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, James. Bye, Liz.
Oh, bye, Jay.
All right, I think 605 is the highest bid we have, so I think we'll say going once. Going once to Scrump Monkey 2 for $605.
Ken, I gotta say, watching you work is terrifying. Almost.
It's so good.
When did that happen?
605.
When you weren't watching.
You haven't seen Sergio Aragonés work.
This is true.
$605 to Scrump
We'll get
Monkey
him
2.
on the show then.
Going twice.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, ban that guy.
Yeah.
Who?
Going twice, $605 to Scrump Monkey 2. There it is in the chat. Jesus. Alex is working the soundtrack. Very nice.
Is this from? This is from Smash Bros.
I don't see any other bids for this. So we're gonna say that is sold to Scrump Monkey 2 for $605. Thank you.
Anyone who wants anything personalized, I would be delighted. So just you know.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a good point. Scrump Monkey 2. Hey, Fugiman, do you want to be in charge of tracking that sort of thing? Just for these bids?
Please let us know immediately.
For these auctions tonight? Okay. So, Scrump Monkey 2, once you've made your donation, send a PM to Fugiman in the chat and let him know if you want this personalized at all. Because Ken will be happy to do it.
Scrump Monkey's client exited. Oh, excited?
Sorry, will we be able to see the progression where the sketch is?
Sure.
Can we put it on the document cam here?
So if you missed out on that Spider-Man children's book, it's okay. There is another.
Always there are two.
Always there are two. This is Ghosts, Ghouls, and the Hobgoblin, a shimmer book.
Which I did not write.
You can
This
see it's
book is
shiny.
in foil.
It is. This book is in foil. There's certain things on each page are highlighted in foil. So we'll put that up there.
Hello, Johnny.
Is it a rare?
It is.
There's a big 2-page spread in there of a big Halloween party. Not that one. It's an interior of a big Halloween party. I think it's no further. I think it's before that actually.
Jeez.
Where is it? Hang on, we'll find it. No.
It's giving away the whole book. There's no reason to buy it.
There it is. There it is. Here, show each page. I don't think it zooms out any further.
Okay.
There's the Hobgoblin, chilling with someone.
I don't know if you can see, but
Except
all the
that-
stars on the disco ball are sparkly.
Except that is actually the Hobgoblin, unlike everyone else in that room that is just dressed up.
Yeah.
Sorry, spoilers. It's actually the Hobgoblin.
Uh-oh.
OMG, Graham.
And it should come as no surprise that this comes with the original art for that 2-page spread.
What?
Oh yes.
Oh, and my pal Nelson Dewey, a brilliant cartoonist, worked on this page as well. He did. I think he penciled that page.
Damn.
Or I laid it out and he penciled it, and then I inked it, and then I colored it, or Raymond colored it, or maybe you colored it.
The dog colored it.
They're very talented.
This one does not have tattoos, but it's a really shiny book.
sparkly, that's right.
It's a shimmer book, so that I feel that makes up for it. So
And you
this
can
is.
still rub it on yourself.
And how big is that piece? That's it's
Probably about 11-17.
yeah, roughly there. It's measured on the thing. Once again, you can go check out all these lots before we do them on the live auction page on desertbus.org.
Oh yeah.
So this is 162. A piece of original art from the Spider-Man Shimmer book, Ghosts, Ghouls, and the Hobgoblin, and the book itself. And Ken will personalize it for you if you so desire. I also like Johnny in the very top left of that.
Yep.
Ken, you managed to sneak Victor Vector in there.
Aw.
No one knows who that is.
I see what you did.
We auctioned Victor Vector stuff off years ago. All right, so lot number 162. The bidding shall begin.
You didn't ask me what music. Oh, no, that's good.
$200. Woomph, right up to 200. Cinnabon at 200. 300 from
Somebody
Tasty
said
Laksa.
Cinnabon.
350 from Cidarox. 355.
idiots?
400.
Hello.
The internet.
We're now the cool place to spend.
Okay.
$400 bid from Asnan. The current leading bid. Cree at 420. Endmaster 64 at 464. That seems appropriate. 500 from Mr. Coleman. I feel the shimmeriness makes this a higher makes this of higher value to the previous one. Asnan at 550. Asnan currently leading at 550. David Muscleman, if you're trying to bid, you need to be voiced. You need to register your nickname in the chat, and it has to be the same email as your donor account on desertbus.org. howtobid.desertbus.org. With all these bids, we keep forgetting how much money it is. How much money is it right now?
Okay, moderated chat during auctions now.
David Muscleman, if you're not, please send a PM to Ashton, because if you did that, you should be voiced, but you clearly are not. So, sorry, who has the leading bid right now?
Asnon at 550.
Asnon at 550. All right, we are now in moderated mode.
Yay!
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so only voiced people, meaning that David or Muscleman won't be able to post until he does get voiced. So hopefully you can hear me, and you can turn that down a little bit, or at least in the room, and you can take care of that. So Asnon at 550, going once to Asnon at 550. Come on, guys, this is the Shimmer book. This should be going for more than the one with the tattoos, unless maybe I guess you have a higher value of tattoos than shimmeriness. It's foil.
The shimmer will last
It's
forever.
like a rare.
That's right.
That's true. The shimmer lasts forever. The tattoo will wash off in about a week, depending on how often you shower.
Dirty childhood, huh?
Going twice to Asnon for 550.
Someone asked if because their credit card has a limit, if they can split things.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can, but they should email prize at
Oh,
55.
Badger Sprite at 555.
there we go.
If you want to split your donation, email prize at desertbus.org. When you get your winning thing in, and you say, "Hi, I am blah, and I want blah, and I want it for blah, but I'm making 2 donations of this and this."
Just so we know, so we can confirm that before we mail it to you.
If possible, with less blahs there.
Yes. So Badger Sprite currently leading at 555.
Yeah.
I think people are saving up for some of these amazing things. I think that's what that is.
Yeah.
All right, well, 555 to Badger Sprite, going once.
Would it stand by?
DM Renegade tells me to shush.
Yeah, you're.
Oh wow, that's awesome. All right, going twice to Badger Sprite for 555.
You don't even know.
Sniping
for
for
Morgan.
I don't think anyone's going to be sniping for the children on this one. I think that we are going to say sold for $555 to Badger Sprite.
Okay,
Fantastic.
just to clarify for later, the Dostro's choice was Yoda, Ken's Fiat for posing and stuff, right?
What?
Ken get it's
Yeah,
the
it's
choice was just
Yoda and everything else is up to Ken.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Dostro, you're getting your money's worth.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't even
Here's
know.
this is the slip cover for that.
Give him the two
Hey
option
Ken, can you
update.
show?
Not yet.
Okay.
No, he's getting his roughin first.
No, that's okay. I don't get to see. I'm
Getting his
working.
McRuffin.
Where do we go here?
Yowza.
Rapid fire
So much.
auctions.
Let's do this. So Ken, this is
Oh my god.
this is not this is
Ooh,
not
yeah.
this is not an original, but you should tell us a bit about this.
Okay.
Here, go to the there we go, the close on.
A pal in Toronto, who is a big fan of the Joker and
169.
Harley Quinn, commissioned a piece where he gave me a layout by Alex Horley and asked me to do a finished painting. And what I did was I transferred Alex's drawing onto a piece of illustration board. I tightened up the his pencils, his layout, and did this very tight drawing. Then I airbrushed over top of that. But I made an extra one of these just in case I sneezed or something and screwed it up. And this is the extra one. So there's only one of, this is one of one. existing. The other one is actually under a whole lot of paint.
We worded, we
So-
worded it on the live auction page as one of two, not one of two that we have, one of two that have ever existed.
Yeah.
The other one has the final paint. So we should throw this on the document cam because this is an amazing piece.
I know someone who wants that and he can't afford it.
Kevin Smith can afford it. I'm pretty sure Kevin Smith can afford it.
So if you're watching and you want to bid on this and you aren't able to get into the chat, right now we are running moderated
Buy it
chat
for
only.
him. Be a pal.
Because of jerk.
So go to howtobid.desertbus.org to find out how you can bid on this, because you need to be registered donor at desertbus.org and you need to have your nick registered in the chat, because that is how we are making sure that we don't get jerks. Fuji,
And if we do,
Fuji, you had a question for Ken?
Yeah, Badger Sprite wants the book signed by Ken. He just won the last one.
Thanks for that, Phoenix.
I believe is the Shimmer book
You wanna
is.
get that?
I believe that is signed by Ken. Can you just check that he did actually sign it?
if not, I shall sign it and I shall personalize it if you'd like.
All right. So, this Joker and Harley print, which is it's layout by Alex Horley, pencils by Ken Stacy.
Yep.
All right, lot 169. Let the bidding open. We're waiting for the bidding to open.
Music.
It's fun.
Wait. There we go. $500 for Master Gunner. $700.
Wow.
And I'm sure he'll be happy to $900. I'm sure he'll be happy to personalize this in any way that you wish.
Well, any way that you can show it to your mom.
Yes. DM Renegade at $1,000. $1,100 from Trevin.
The bids can't even keep up.
1,500.
Melchior the Mage at $1,500.
Quintuple madness.
Man, Bidbot runs a lot more smoothly when it's only moderated chat, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know it's not just that, but still. Yeah. 1,500 is the current. 1,600 from Trevin. Show it again. Switch to the document cam again. 1,700. $1,700. This is 11 by 17, correct?
Yes. No 5.
1,705 from DJ 999.
This is mythic rare.
This is mythic rare.
Yes,
It is. There's this one.
At least.
1720. Yeah, there's this one, and then one that got painted, and that's it. 1750 from Trevin.
Really legendary.
Oh,
Yeah.
indeed,
Yeah.
indeed.
It's actually unique.
1760.
It's just a promo.
1760 from Melchior the Mage.
Bid US GDP.
Sextuple Madness. Actually, here, pass it back. We'll show it on this. So they
Whoa!
can. 2,100 from Dave Random. We'll show it on this angle again, so you can see the whole thing. It's a little glary. 222.
Don't we have a close-up?
222.22.
Wait.
This is the close-up angle.
Oh, never mind.
He's adjusted it so it's over here.
And you can also go to the live auctions listing page for this item.
23.23. Trevin, the current leading bid, $2,323.23. Go Trevin.
Can I take a closer look at this?
Yeah, that.
24, 24.
Octuple Madness, 24.24 and 24 cents.
Oh dear lord.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
If anyone who hasn't had a chance to see this close up.
Oh, cool.
It's so nice.
It's even better
So
close
much
up.
detail in that.
It's even better for real.
Hostage.
2,500 from Trevin.
It'll be best when it's on your wall.
Yes.
Yes. Suitable for fondling and then immediately framing.
Yes.
2540 from Melchior the Mage.
Careful, fondling.
2540.
2540 from Melchior the Mage. Oh, it's not actually in shot. There we go. We got that's the closer
See, she's
camera.
pretending to be a hostage.
Yeah, so because
Where's
it's Harley.
his other hand? I'm trying.
It's there.
Yeah, it's on
The
her
gun
wrist.
and it's got her wrist.
Checking.
Yeah, she's holding up her own hostage sign.
Is it covered in
Melchior the Mage made a bid, and I don't see it being recognized. Oh, because it's not a $5 increment. Pardon me.
Trevin is currently the high bidder at 25, 55, 55.
25, 55, 55. 25, 65 from Melchior the Mage. 25, 65. Is anyone going to step up to Melchior? Yes, you are. Trevin is stepping up with 25.70.
These two are very competitive.
A little bit.
Great.
I don't think this is the first time that they have goofed
That's
it up.
fantastic. 25.75 for Melchior the Mage. Bidbot is excited. There he is.
Look at him getting it right after the bid.
25.75 Melchior the Mage. 25.80 from Trevin. Trevin and Melchior the Mage are in a swinging match. 2600. It's up to 2600, Ken.
What? Oh, sorry. I was like so focused on Darth Vader. It's what?
26, 26, and
Madness.
26 cents.
Madness!
Madness! That's a little past madness.
It's almost 10 times madness.
Deca madness.
You fools, going by increments of 5 shows weakness. Finish your opponent off for the children, says Lancer.
There it is.
Oh, there it is! Yeah.
Yeah.
No, X no one is not voiced. Therefore, you are not. That bid is not being recognized. 26.32.
How's he pushing them?
Yeah.
26.32. 26.50 from Trevin. 2700. Nunupple madness. Nunupple madness.
We all want to see 3,000.
27.50 from Trevin. 27.75 from Melchior the Mage.
Vitality.
No nipple madness.
Let's go to the bot.
27.89 from Trevin. You guys are not letting up. Trevin and Melchior are just. Melchior doesn't even wait. It says no.
Mine.
Mine. 2800.
Mine.
I'm gonna have to start saying things. I'm gonna have to start 28, 28, and 28.
Rubber nipple madness.
One of you guys, Trevin or Melchior, 2900. One of you guys is gonna have to really gonna have to lay down a serious increase to scare the other one off.
Is it gonna Deca?
Let's see some Deca.
We're very close to Deca madness. There it is, Trevin, decouple madness, $3,000.
What?
Whoa! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Couple madness, 3,500. That is a $500 leap. That's how you show Trevin you mean business.
And the rest of chat.
Rocket jump.
Boom!
Is Trevin still in this game after that immense leap? We went from decouple madness to hendecouple madness. Which is a thing I didn't even realize existed until we started doing the chats this year.
Trevin is stunned by that.
Trevin is, yeah.
He's like,
Trevin is out. So Melchior the Mage going once for 3,500. Love it.
Trevin.
I don't think we need to wait too long for snipers on this one. I think we're gonna say going twice to Melchior the Mage for 3,500.
Wubtality.
Wubtality. And I think Melchior the Mage fought and won. Sold to Melchior the Mage.
I may beat last year.
Okay, great. I'm so afraid to touch it now.
Now
Badger Sprite, the Shimmer book is indeed signed. If you'd like it personalized or whatever, let Fugiman know.
No, let me know.
Well, let Fugiman know, and the Fugiman's going to tell you.
Oh, I think I get Fugiman to sign it.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. Let Fugiman know. Fugiman will personalize it, and it'll be great.
Yeah?
Speaking of personalization, Badger Sprite, who won the auction just before this one,
The Shimmer
book,
yeah.
said he'd like a small personalized message if possible.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Can we get Corey to bring that back down? The
Yep.
Shimmer book? Okay.
I try not to get it personal, but
On the could you ask him on the book or the art?
I'm waiting for the request to be, you know, to my biggest fan, I'll see you tonight, Ken.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm afraid of.
To my new son.
Get in line.
I will trade you for Alex.
I'm looking forward to like all these wonderful people coming to the next convention I'm at and like bidding for sketches like this.
Maybe that's how you should do it.
You can buy a new car.
Awesome. Did Badger Sprite get back to you?
Man, Yoda needs some coffee.
Okay. You just hold on to that for a second until we hear from Badger Sprite where he wants
I'm
the
gonna put a note
personalized.
in that lot.
Sorry.
What lot number is it again?
All right.
What's that lot number?
This
It's
one's
the Shimmer book?
162.
Okay, I'm putting a note to wait to ship until we get the personalized.
Well, Ken's going to personalize it tonight.
Yeah.
So.
If you want me to, I can.
Well,
Well,
we'd love it
the
if you
more
could, because
notes,
then we
the
can then we can send it out. Huh. All right. Any word from Badger Sprite yet?
How's your shift going, Morgan?
Okay, Badger Sprite, let us know, and then we can get to
Do
you.
you think you stand a chance of beating my total?
Well, I think
You're getting quite a bump here.
Yes, I think because I'm better than you, that yes, I will actually beat your total.
Yeah.
He says either or.
Okay, either or. All right, Ken.
Yes.
If you're able to personalize this Shimmer book to Badger Sprite.
Okay. Is somebody keeping track of all this? Because I won't remember.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm putting
it's-
notes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We can. Do you want to do this now or?
No.
Okay.
Right.
I'd rather not.
You're deep in sketching.
I'm deep in sketching.
All right,
Yes.
we'll get you to
Stick a
personalize stuff
note on it,
afterwards.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Now, Ken. Yeah.
Graham.
Would like everyone at Desert Bus to sign a separate card and Ken sign the drawing.
The witch.
Have Ken sign the drawing that he just won, and have everyone else
Sign the book.
sign like a separate card alongside it. Just have,
He just won the just like a piece of card.
yeah, like a card.
Okay. I was wondering. I was like, we haven't auctioned any cards yet. I was confused.
Yeah, like just some other card, but not the drawing itself.
Okay, what lot was that?
At 169, that was the Joker and Harley Quinn.
Okay.
I'm putting a note in the system right now.
Cool.
That's why Tally and I are both here.
Yeah. Tally and Kathleen
Administration.
are administering the heck out of this.
My Trained by Lesbians shirt actually came from
Sup?
Alex Stacy over there.
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
Now, Ken, this is not a piece of your hand, but this this was gifted to you.
It was indeed. I was in Japan in 1991, and I went to a wonderful comic store called Manga no More, which means Forest of Comics.
I just want to make sure everyone can hear you. Is this mic working, Johnny?
Boom, boom.
it is.
Okay, great. So as long as everyone can hear him, okay.
And I gifted them. Is gift really a verb? Or is that
Yeah,
one of those-
Yes, yes,
I
absolutely.
gifted this. Yeah, you can say that.
But was it always a verb, or is it one of those things we just invented
Mm,
in the last
I don't know.
decade or so?
Whatever.
Anyway, so I gave them a bunch of original artwork as a way of saying thanks so much for hosting me at their shop. And then in return, they gave me a whole bunch of original artwork and a bunch of cells and stuff from various anime and manga and so on, which was wonderful. And I've enjoyed it for all these years, and I thought it was time to pass it on to an appreciative fan out there. It's not very often that you see original artwork from Japanese mangaka or manga artists.
Yeah.
So this is a very rare and unique opportunity to own not one but two pieces.
Now this
by
is
Kamui Fujiwara.
This is by Kamui Fujiwara, who
Yep.
I had to do some research on because, let's be honest, you didn't remember.
Thanks for outing me there, Graham. I thought you were my friend.
Well, the reason I say that is because we're not actually positive what manga this is from. Now, he has done Bastard. He has done manga of Dragon Quest. This looks very Dragon Quest-ish.
It does, very much so.
I would wager Dragon Quest, but we're not sure. So let's throw this up on the document.
Let's throw it up on the document cam. And maybe
that
somebody
one
in the
that one
chat.
first. So there's two original manga pages here. Hopefully the glare won't. Look at that.
Yeah.
And if you move it up just a little, you can see that it is to Ken and signed by Kamui Fujiwara.
Not only is this amazingly historical, but this is the sort of thing that isn't even really being done anymore as things move more.
Yeah,
and
and then the other side, Johnny? Sorry, could you switch back? So then the other page is a full page. There's a giant guy with wings.
And he just says Dragon Quest.
Possibly a dragon.
Yeah, most people saying Dragon Quest.
The fact that it looks like Toriyama would indicate Dragon
Yeah,
Quest.
that's sort of what I figured. So that's even cooler. Because these are original. So these are original pages of the Dragon Quest manga, which, yeah. So that's pretty amazing. This is 170. I'm sure you guys are ready for that. Show the other side again. Sorry, just the guy. Thank you, Johnny. Because that's the gentleman that really screams Dragon Quest to me. Look at him.
He's on a quest to find a
And these are both the actual physical pages look like they're 1117.
No, they're A6.
Sorry, A6. Pardon me. This is why it's better to have Ken here for these things, because he can correct me on things like that. And they're both pages are signed by Kamui Fujiwara, and they are both inscribed to Ken, but he is passing them on to you. And so let us engage the bid bot. Bid bot engaged. $1,500. Trevin just like dropped it on the, just walked in, dropped it on the table, and said what?
I think when someone bids $1,000 more than the last person, that should be a rocket bid.
Yeah, no kidding.
Rocket shot.
You know, I was like, maybe for me.
Nope, not 1,500.
Not for us.
That is how you step.
Yeah, original manga by Kamui
Dude,
Fujiwara.
is he gonna one-shot this?
I think everyone else is just dazed. They're like, oh, it's that attack where you like drop out of the sky and you hit the ground and everyone around you gets stunned for a period of time. That's what just happened.
That is the cheapest bus ever.
It's a go kick. Really, what he just did is he used a go kick.
A lot of people in the chat saying 1,500 is a pretty good deal for this.
Yeah.
Well, for 2 pieces.
Yeah. 2 original pages of manga.
You get 2 mangoes.
From Dragon Quest.
From Japan.
Japan.
You get
Japany man.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Where's the balls?
Yay! Thank you.
Okay.
You bring the chair to me, yes?
I want. Come on, say hi. Wait.
Orbital strike.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess going once to Trevin then.
Trevin's like X.
No, to be in Trevin's defense, he knew what he wanted, and he was like, no.
I want that. I don't think anyone else can step to me. So boom, 1,500.
I wish I could step to that. Yeah. That's amazing.
Do we have an achievement?
Oh! Dave! You did that just to surprise us, didn't you? Trevin is not sitting down on this. He is like,
go
no,
away.
Nope.
I'd like to see Trevin in the grocery store. He walks in, he knows exactly what aisle he's going to, he gets what he wants, and
Grabs a
he's
4 liter of milk and boom!
He'd be like, walk in, I want aisle 4.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll give you
All right.
$5,000.
We're gonna say going once to Trevin at 1,600 then.
Trevin, I want something.
Yes, you do.
I love there's now smack talk coming from other people. Can you step now, Dave? Dave can step.
A significant step.
A nearly $150 increase to 1743.88. Trevin seriously.
Just leave it alone.
Trevin seriously wants some Kamui Fujiwara original manga pages. $2,000.
Weapons are free.
Oh man.
I thought it was going to be a flawless victory.
I thought so too. I thought Trevin was just gonna walk in 1,500 and walk out, but no.
Our audience is better than that.
Yeah.
Bio bids.
2,000. All right. 2,000 to Trevin going once. And Dave says he's considering it. Well, you better consider quickly because we've gone once. And now we're going to go twice. Some people in the chat are like, seriously though, Dave, let Trevin have this one. If Dave wants to bid it up, he's welcome to. But we've gone once, and we've gone twice, and Dave is considered, but he has not said
Yeah. Quit doing that!
No, don't quit doing that. It's so hard to keep my composure. I have the vapors.
You're not getting damp under there.
No, I'm fine. We're okay. We're all right. 2100 to Trevin, though. Trevin is not going to take this lying down.
Right.
He is a man who knows what he wants. And what
Dave.
he wants is this.
Dave Random says, "Ow."
Yeah, darn right.
My face.
All right, Dave.
Got uppercut.
My face. All right, Dave, you got to think fast now. Because we're going to go once. We are going once to Trevin. I'm not playing favorites here. But I just want to make sure that if Dave's going to bid,
I'm sure you can tell me.
that he's not going to be, you know, waiting to snipe. Because we're already going once. Team Dave.
Is that some Gaelic in the chat?
Wow.
Gaelic.
And we're going to go twice. As soon as he sees going twice, Dave's going to be like, ooh.
It helps if I don't call it going white. It's
Yeah.
going all white on you.
He says it's his.
Dave
Oh,
Random
yeah,
says
yeah,
it's his.
it's his.
So unless someone else wants to leap out of the woodwork, going once, going twice. Trevin, congratulations. Soul!
Arigato gozaimashita.
Oh, fantastic. That was wonderful. Hi. I heard you brought vegetables.
We did.
Thank
Yay!
you. I hope I get a chance to eat some. I'm going to be in this chair for a while.
They're almost gone.
Before they disappear,
Could Morgan and I have some vegetables, please?
I've left a very small challenge.
Okay,
This will be
great.
disgusting.
Is the cake gone as well?
No, there's still cake. Do you want cake?
I'd love some cake, too.
It's very good, by the way.
I would like some
Thank you.
cake.
Graham, I'll give
Ken,
you
do you want cake?
I would like
All
some
right.
cake.
Wait, bring me cake.
I'm
Just
sorry.
You want cake?
And
Oh,
Kathleen.
You want
man,
cake,
I'm
Morgan?
so pleased I'm not
Cake?
the only one.
yeah, I'd love a
What?
small
Who
piece
wants
of
cake?
There we go.
I have an entire
Oh,
toy
yeah.
of my
Because I'm
own, so.
left-handed, but I always... Yeah.
Okay, here's a trick. That help.
What's the trick?
I just put a piece of paper under my hand. Really?
Talcum powder.
Reasons I left the
You're
dip
kidding.
upstairs.
Smart.
You just put
That's
a bit of
smart.
talcum
Oh,
powder.
cherry
And then-
tomatoes
and then
all
the
in.
Fine.
cake is gone.
And squiddy.
Much worse. See, I come from Toronto where it's like really humid, and
No.
otherwise
Yeah.
you go like this,
You're like
Yeah.
and
spreading
Over the
across
original.
the
pick it up.
page.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bye.
exactly. Brilliant.
Bye.
I'll have to try that.
Bye, team, my parents.
Bye.
Bye, King Everybody.
Bye-bye. Can I have a cherry tomato and some broccoli? Oh, wait, now I want celery.
Oh, vitamins. I can,
Those are so good.
oh, I can actually feel them nourishing me.
Ken has.
No.
Thank you.
I'll fight.
Someone take this away from me.
Eat your vegetable. Wait, I'll
No, I've got
Hold on,
Archie.
she's
over
good.
here.
All right.
Yeah, but hold on.
Okay.
Somebody wants a Ken pack.
I was wrong.
We passed except 1,000 all time.
Do I have to give you a Ken pack?
Yeah.
Oh.
We don't have. Who's recording these facts?
There must work to be how to just make
You
them.
want them?
Various people.
There was. But I won't describe
I
it.
don't think that's a fact anybody wants.
The tally singing challenge. Okay, we'll wait because this is gonna take a while. So you go to bed and we'll do it tomorrow.
Okay. So Ken,
So Graham,
that was.
would you like a fact?
Those were original pieces of
Yes,
a comic book
yes. Yes, yes.
from Japan.
Yes, yes.
But you've done your own comic books.
Why, yes.
You've even not only have you illustrated your own comic books, you have Johnny is getting very excited. You have
How can you tell?
you have because he just went oh. You have drawn your own comic books.
I have. I have written my own comic books. I have drawn my own comic books.
Now, according to you, circa you're thinking roughly 1988.
Thereabouts.
You're thinking
Thereabouts.
you got the chance.
Oh,
to...
wait a minute, wait a minute.
What?
My lovely and talented assistant Alex will hold this.
Will I?
He will.
Don't lick it.
Am I allowed to reveal this yet? Oh, of course.
my
Sorry.
God.
Everyone stand by.
Oh! No! For this auction,
You got a chance to work on
Oh man.
Astro Boy.
That
did.
is delightful, Ken.
Astro Boy bombs away. Will you fight evil today? Yes, this was a.
This is 2.
This is from. It was called the original Astro Boy because there was a huge hassle with the intellectual property
Thank you.
for this. The publisher had not secured the rights to
One for you.
to the color version of Astro Boy. He got the rights to the black and white version, even though we did it in
Those
color.
are different versions.
Yes.
Huh.
Well, that's what he's kind of sad because Osamu Tezuka, who created Osamu Tezuka, the god of comics in Japan, who created Astro Boy back in the late 50s. There was a black-white version of it. Then there was a TV show in black and white, which is gorgeous. If you ever get a chance to see it, it's amazing. Then it was remade in the early to mid-70s. And anyway, there's a huge hassle. So it only lasted 16 issues, unfortunately. I illustrated, went 18 issues. I illustrated the first 16. I wrote the last 8. I was ably assisted on this by my pal Andrew Pratt, who as I recall, I did the layouts, and then Andrew penciled it, and then I inked it, and Andrew did some of the coloring, I added some of the coloring. We kind of went back and forth. Anyway, two-page spread where Astro meets Ed the Happy Clone, which is a tip of the hat to Chester Brown, who did a strip in Yummy Fur called Ed the Happy Clown. Which is like one of the darkest comics imaginable. I mean, Ed's walking down the street saying, "Hi, I'm Ed the Happy Clown." Go, "Oh God, I just broke my leg!" And for no reason, his leg gets this compound fracture, and it gets worse from there. So anyway, so this is Ed the Happy Clone.
And his other clone friends.
His other clone friends: Fred, Jed, Ned, Red, Ted, and Melvin, who just wanted to be different. Which, you know, I'm sure you want to differentiate yourself. Anyway, so these are actual original full-color pages, painted. They're not quite. I think they're 10 by 15 or something like that. Anyway, so you get 2 of them. Two pages in one.
And you get cake.
And I get cake.
It's important to note
this on
yes,
that cake is frigging delicious.
Just a moment.
True
Let
story.
Let me verify this.
It's really good. There is some more up there.
Mm.
That is astounding.
Well
cake.
done, Kate.
I want like.
Check out this sweet Astro Boy stuff, by the way.
Sweet Astro.
No.
Look at that.
I taste this cake has marshmallows in it.
These are gorgeous, Ken. These are really
Thank you.
really awesome pages.
Does taste like
Maybe
marshmallows.
a tiny bit of club soda.
Actually, the color sure
Fact.
shows up
Yeah, I'm
really,
missing my
really
club
well
soda. I didn't
there,
get a club
but it's quite
soda.
right.
We can help with that. There seems to be a bunch of club soda here.
Yeah, there does.
Hen cake added.
I didn't know Astro Boy stuff could be so sweet.
Here for a reason. Can I have one of these?
Astro Boy's
yeah,
pretty
go ahead.
baller. That was.
I'm sure not drinking it.
Vancouver.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, only if I get one.
Oh,
And
really?
Kathleen, I do have your cookies.
Yep.
That one?
Teeny cupcake.
Not right
She
now.
does.
Sweetie.
Teeny cupcake.
I will also need a napkin.
There's a lot of them upstairs.
Or just a tissue
Ken,
from
were you
there.
wanting
Did
one?
someone just give Graham the
See,
raspberry?
you gotta train your son. What's wrong
That
with
is
him? He
so
hates this stuff.
cute.
I
Look how big how
know.
cute that little can is. It's almost as cute as you.
Thank you.
No, it's not.
Big, bigger.
Ken, doesn't it make you feel big and powerful when you hold that can?
It does. I feel like I could crush it.
All right.
Stacy, smash!
So,
Put it in my mouth.
as a reminder, so these two, you are now Ken Astro Boy, Stacy, on the overlay.
I'm having a heart attack watching Graham eat over the auctions.
You're fine. These are all covered mostly.
I can just redo them.
Chocolate smears.
Yeah, we just do them again.
Cleanser,
Okay.
Just a cleanser.
So, 2 original full-color pages from the Astro Boy comic series. It was 16 issues long, roughly circa 1988, or thereabouts. Ken's fairly certain it's somewhere around there.
May I just say, Morgan is obliterating the other drivers more than every driver combined at this point if you merge Bill and Ian's lines.
Wow.
We should give you a handicap for having Ken on. He's doing all the work for you.
So,
That's true.
this is...
He's actually crashed twice, but nobody's noticed because they're looking at me.
That's right.
This is 155, guys?
Notch is back.
I haven't been in recent stuff because I've been in Europe.
So,
Morgan
Astro Boy fans, start your wallets.
Morgan.
Grab him up.
Graham, Morgan brings all these Stacy's to the auction.
It's true. 404, 650. We are actively bidding on 2 original pages. Nice, Alex. 2 original pages of the Astro Boy comic book that Ken wrote and illustrated. 700.
Excuse me, I have to qualify that and say Ken wrote.
Ah.
Because it's not great, right?
Okay. Ken put words on the page. 750 from Jackanouri. 750 from Jackanouri, the current high bid for. And these are really gorgeous too. If you can't bid or your bids aren't being recognized, go to howtobid.desertbus.org to make sure you got all your stuff signed up correctly.
My wallet's committed stuff too.
That part of the
song always gets me. Will you fight friend or foe?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
What does that mean?
Well,
I'll fight anybody.
If friends are doing injustice, you've got to fight
But
them.
it's like he's just gonna flip out and tilt on someone.
Things change, man.
All right. What's the current high bid? 750. I think this really should be going for a lot higher than 750. Or at least a little higher than
I
750.
agree.
Come on.
Can we
All
bust
bid
it?
on.
You should have seen Johnny's eyes flash when he saw Astro Boy.
Proving once and for all that he is in fact a robot.
755 from Rayvarn.
And no, I did not see the movie, the recent movie.
That is still a bargain at that price.
Juxter, if you're trying to bid, you need to be voiced. You need to register your account.
And Ken, just to confirm, these are pages that the pencil was put down on, and then ink was put down on top of the pencil.
Indeed.
And
These
these
are
colors
the-
were put down on
100%
top of the ink.
original artwork.
These
yes.
are this
Yes,
is original artwork. You
And
can-
I may
you
even
can
be able to
frame
find a
this.
copy of the comic book if I or send somebody to look through the dollar bins. They're sure to find it.
I can't step for this.
But we're all in it together against Ganondorf.
So that was we're up to 755. I don't want to get all mad about this, but I'm going to be disappointed with you if this doesn't go for more than $1,000.
Oh, you're at this point, you're in.
That's
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Aw,
Yeah.
you'll need a hug.
$500 per page.
Yeah, it's true.
Those are worth well more than $500 a page for original.
Angry Graham? No, I'm not angry. I'm very calm.
You can't bid, guys.
It's not what Stacy's
This was done with Ken's bare hands. His bare hands. He has them installed when he needs them. All right, well, 755 going once. I know I took a lot of your monies, but that's what we're here for. I don't feel bad. Trevin, but Trevin, you just fine, we'll take it. 760 at the current high bid.
Frankly, Trevin knows a deal on original comic book pages when he sees them.
Apparently so, yeah. No kidding. He's getting an even better deal on this one than he did on the Kamui Fujiwara ones.
That's right.
It's like, dang, I should have waited more.
If we can all agree that Trevin holds the spirit box with him.
You've got to quit smoking, man.
Going once to Trevin. For $760.
Trevin Pimp. I like that.
Oh, go Trevin.
It really looks like Juxter is trying to bid, but he's not voiced. And I'm sorry, dude. Wait,
Oh,
Mikey.
wait.
Mikey face.
Yeah.
I know that.
Oh.
He's trying to bid as well. Mike, you're not voiced.
Mike, Mike.
Oh, he is.
Now he is voiced.
Woo!
Mike,
Try
make
again.
the bid again.
That doesn't work.
Yep.
Oh no! Did you register your Nick with the same account that you registered your donor account with?
Look for
Because if it's the Mikey face that I think it ought to be, then that's Mikey Newman, who's desperately trying to bid.
He's now showing his voice, and I saw a bid.
But I guess I assume it's not the same. Okay, Ashton's looking into it.
That's it.
Just a sec, Mikey.
Don't put me on camera when I'm busy.
Hi, Mikey. There's a lag from what I'm seeing and what you're seeing. Juxter's still trying to bid. Have we already gone once?
Yeah.
I don't know where we are anymore.
Quick, someone bid higher so we know who can take
Moonbase
Yes.
3.
Screw.
Okay, I'm gonna restart BidBox so we can honor that bid.
Okay.
Just to make 100% sure.
Okay, we're gonna make sure. Bidbot's going down and he's coming back.
That might be a new bug we have on cover. New achievement.
Is Bidbot back yet? Wait for it.
Hold.
Okay, Bidbot is running again. Dave Random at 770. Where were you? Okay, Mikey, try to bid. We'll see if your bid is if it takes it. If you still want to bid above 7007, which hasn't actually dinged yet.
I just said bid 800. And
Wait, we're waiting. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
He's bidding, but it's not registered. He got 800.
So we have to kick his old school?
Oh no.
Oh,
no. Oh.
Wait.
What?
Oh no, hang on. Bidbot's catching up.
Whoa.
Last time this happened, it did catch up.
Perhaps I should not have started this in the middle of an auction.
Okay.
Oh, look at Fuji.
It'll work. Oh, what's that?
770.
Okay, 770. It's catching back up. Okay, Trevin just bid 770 and Bidbot's side. All right. We got good music. We're here. 770. That's where we're at.
Good job, Morgan. It's all your talent and leadership.
Exactly.
Okay.
This one's the driver one.
Everyone try and bid now.
Dear Jesus.
Yeah, it's a little broken.
If you still want it for 800, Mikey, give it a shot.
Yes. I'm amazing and raising all the money and has nothing to do with anyone else here.
So 770 is the current high bid.
Yay!
The bidding works. All right. 815, the current high bid, but Trevin can still come back.
Could somebody get me a knife, please?
You're gonna kill yourself? Don't do it!
Yeah, how
Oh, you got your plum
coward is
cake.
it?
Not until you finish your checks.
So 815, the current high bid to Mikey Face 2.
I love you too, Lady Narwhal.
We'll see if Trevin wants to double his collection of original comic pages when we say going once to Mikey Face 2 for 815. Oh! There we go!
There we go.
Trevin knows a deal when he sees it. 820. Once again, just get 830 from Mikey Face 2. Once again, just to be clear, these are original pages by Ken Steacy of the Astro Boy comic from the late 80s. These are 2 original pages.
So pretty.
Ken, is it traditional
Full color.
to sign original pages like this?
850. 890, 1092 from Dave
No,
Random.
you would only sign like the first page, the splash page, but then when you sell
have
the
signed
original artwork, then you sign
Oh,
each individual
909.
page.
909.9 from Dave Random. Robles is cheering Mikey on.
Yeah.
Chat's going nuts for space bid.
Trevin says, "Damn you, Dave."
You can just barely see Kathleen and Tally. You're administrative helpers out here.
Mikey sounds like he's considering it. He's thinking. He says he's thinking. But Dave is currently leading. I think we're gonna have to say, oh! 950! There we go. Mikey's still in it.
Yeah, just a reminder, these auctions are so crazy, it takes 2 people doing administrative work to run them.
And that's not counting everybody running stuff here and there.
All right. Let's put the pressure on Dave Random and Trevin. Let's say going once. Dave is waiting on Trevin. Going once to Mikey Face for 950. Dave says he's waiting for Trevin, so I guess we're waiting on Trevin.
If Trevin doesn't bid, then Dave won't bid.
I guess.
Right, I guess.
So I guess if Mikey wants to win, he has to just beat Trevin.
All right. So there haven't been bids from either of them. So we're gonna say going twice to Mikey for 950.
Go, Mikey!
Trevin's obviously thinking about it. Dave says no. Dave says it's Mikey's. And I don't see anything from Trevin. So I guess we have just sold to Mikey for 950. Thank you, Mikey.
Very awesome.
Mikey Newman, you are an awesome guy. And you've just got an awesome auction for a great deal. These are so pretty in person. I'm not that disappointed, Uberfail. I can't stay
Can I
disappointed
take
in
this
you.
off now?
Want me to wear it?
Sure, go ahead.
Are you ready to show the sketch?
Let's make Alex wear it.
Are you ready to show the sketch, or?
No, not yet.
Not even in process to see, so we can see where things are going.
No, you'll see in the process. Hang on.
I've seen it, guys. I'm
See.
trying not to flip out. We'll talk about it later. It's not even half over.
From now on, we shall call you Kappa Mikey.
You're making me hungry.
God, we were at 148 hours ago.
Yeah, we have cleared 160 now.
Did I have something to do with that?
No, not at all.
Better luck next year.
It was all your hat.
Somebody just made an interesting observation. I went from looking like Yahtzee to looking like an imp.
Ah.
Now let's put a bow on you.
LOL.
Let's. Hey, Ken, Joan's here, right?
Ooh,
she is.
Oh my God, seriously?
Let's bring Joan in.
I wouldn't auction my mom for all the money in the world.
Sorry.
Look who it is.
Under
It's
165?
Joan, value added
Come on, don't be
It's
shy.
Joan, value added Stacy.
Nice hat. We all wear funny hats. Oh, that one's classy.
Nice T-shirt.
Joan, do you want to let us know? Do you want to come in and tell us a bit about this?
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
I don't know.
Joan.
Don't put her on this.
Yeah.
Number 165.
I did already.
Yeah, no, I'm taking care of that part, Kathleen. Don't worry about
Yay.
Well,
it. Ken, do you want to force Joan to tell us about this?
Here, why don't you read these?
Oh, well, all right.
I can't see it, but then it maybe give you an idea. But
She did
I
a
won't tell you the whole
comic.
story.
This is Joan's graphic novel. It is
It's an autobiographical novel, and it's those awkward years of
being married to Ken.
high school, art college, and meeting a comic book artist, and all the rest is history. So you have to read all about it.
History.
And
So
you can read all about it
I love the
on
title.
Joan's blogspot.
So which is not in shot actually. The title wasn't in because
Oh.
it's too high. There we go.
Get her done.
Aurora Borealis. So it's a copy of the graphic novel signed.
Yep.
There's a print of the cover, a numbered print, 41 of 50 of the cover.
And that was sold at TCAF, the Toronto Comics Art Convention in Toronto, last spring.
And an original page from the novel.
And this is Ken Steacy.
This is featuring Ken as a vampire.
No, I
Back when vampires were awesome.
I am a vampire. You didn't know? I mean, I'm actually 500 years old.
You never sparkled, right?
So,
Ken?
No, vampires do not sparkle.
He's a fantastic artist. You guys have way too much talent in your family.
It's true, it's true.
We don't have a sparkle filter for cameras yet, do we?
Yes, I've seen Alex draw.
This is not colored.
Look at Ken. Look at him.
Tattoos or anything like that.
Actually, Sally, can you pass me
Show the first panel.
the graphic novel? I have to show you the page where Joan and I meet. In our college.
Oh, speaking of sparkling.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, actually, I'm gonna have to get you to put this up on. So.
He's
This is
looking
the
at her
page.
butt.
This is the
Ken, I'm a vampire, Stacy. Wait, Johnny to the skull can. There we go.
So this is at Sheridan College in 1974, and Joan was the very first person that I met on the very first day of school.
Thinking
And
about
And I was the
butts.
only one that would talk to him.
Yeah.
I like the expression in your face on this panel over here.
So what happened was, okay, I gotta tell the story. So I had just gone to New York. This is 1974. I just gone to New York to get a job drawing comics, which was my dream since I was 11. And so I went to New York. I was actually offered a job as an inker by John Romita, Sr., who was the art director at the time. And I discovered that wanting something and having it are two very different things. And I decided that I really didn't know enough to actually start a career, and I needed to go back to school. So I went back to school, and I went to Sheridan College. And of course, the first day I was like filled with all kinds of self-doubt, and I thought, oh my God, what if this was a really stupid thing to do, and maybe I should have gone to New York, and oh, what to do. And then the very first person I see on the very first day, and hard to believe, but I was actually like pathologically shy around women. So,
Now, not so much.
Not so much. So now,
It was before they called you value added.
that's
That
right,
would've been-
exactly. If only I'd had that moniker back then. So, who is the very first person I meet on the very first day but Joan? And she was facing away from me, so I'm looking at this vision of loveliness, this mane of spun gold hair. And And she was wearing these jeans, and like back in the day, we used to like have big flared jeans, and we would sew inserts in them and put stuff on them. And what I noticed, even from a distance, was that her bum was sparkling. And I thought, wow, this is very odd. I've never seen a girl with a sparkly bum before. And as I got closer, I realized that she had sewn sequins, or little rhinestones, into the pockets of her jeans. So when she shifted her weight from one foot to the other, you know.
That's so romantic.
So anyway, so that's why that page looks like that. And when I was terrified of speaking to her, and my opening line was great. Try this, you guys, sometime. It works every time. I said,
okay.
Excuse me, is this John Jansko's History of Art class?
Good line.
Unfortunately, she didn't say, beat it, creep.
I'm gonna try that in the club next time.
Yeah. Go for
Excuse
that.
me, is this History of Art class?
Sparkles is nature's
Why do
way
you
of
need to
trying
try
to
that in the club?
Yeah, Graham, what do you...
What, you think it's gonna work?
It clearly
Worked for
did.
me.
Context.
That was like almost 40 years ago. Anyway, but what Joan, what did you notice about me? I noticed your sparkly bum. What did you notice about me?
You're unnaturally straight teeth.
For those who didn't hear that, it was. For those who didn't hear that, it was your unnaturally straight teeth.
So there we go.
So, this is the story of a part of Joan's life.
Yes.
Aurora Borealis.
Well, this is the first quarter.
The first quarter.
Joan is doing 4
It's
books.
also the 70s, kind of what was going on, a little bit of punk.
It's got lots of Marshall McLuhan in it too.
All right, because your name is what now?
Middle name is Marshall.
Right.
Named after
Marshall.
So, this is the graphic novel, and signed, and a print number 41 of 50. Signed, and an original page from the novel featuring Ken dressed like a vampire. Sorry, dressed like the vampire
That he really is.
That he truly is. Yes.
It is true for.
All
right.
Okay. So
Stand by.
this is 165.
Yeah.
Is BB ready? BB lives. The bidding shall begin. $600 from Ninja Sock Monkey.
There's a whole bunch of bids that just don't even count.
Wow. $600. Crack. $650 from Hondor 64.
Oh, we should also let you know that.
Ice Pick, you're trying to bid. You're not voiced. Ice Pick, you need voice.
A number of publishers are looking at the book right now. We hope that we'll have an announcement in the not too distant future.
Awesome.
Otherwise, you can actually see the book online on Joan's blogspot. So joanstacy.blogspot.com, and that's JOANSTACY.blogspot.com.
You
had Sea of Teeth
Yep.
straight.
Oh yes, and Legends Comics here in Victoria has copies as well.
What did I expect earlier?
700 from Mr. Gloomby. Ice Pick at 710, and then Fmwit at 800. $800. Whoop, we're okay.
Nice
Everything,
work.
everything's fine. Everything is fine.
Just the value
Everything is
of
fine,
paper,
nothing
don't
is
worry about
broken.
it.
I was so excited there. 805 from Jackanuri.
Okay.
Ice Pick at 810. Hey, Ice Pick.
He's picking away at your wallets.
He is.
I get it. It's on backwards. Alex, it's on backwards.
Fmwit
No,
at
it's not. Actually, you
850.
have your point in the right place.
My point is just fine where it is. Thank you very much.
Attention, people with weird names, please bid. Hearing Graham pronounce them is awesome.
I want more cake. Oh, what's that over there?
That's Morgan's plum
Tell you what,
cake?
how would
Plum
you
torte.
like
Plum
some
torte.
Oh, I want Crunky Kids. Yum.
I think it's just regular crunchy.
Oh, is it? Well, it's not, it hasn't been opened yet.
All right.
Is there any more cake?
I think Ice Pick is the leader.
Yeah, please.
So we're gonna.
Mostly.
I haven't seen him bid, so we're gonna call going once. Oh, sorry. Pardon me. Fmwit Icepick is now the leader at 8:55.
Keeping that holster.
I was right about 10 seconds ahead of myself.
Literally didn't need to come
You're a
out yet.
time traveler.
I am a time traveler.
Yeah, you weren't wrong.
I'm gonna read some of the quotes in the back.
Exactly.
This is this is a book that Douglas Copeland said, quote, Joan Steacy offers an interesting new door into a moment in cultural history now up for reevaluation. A gentle and thoughtful look at the recent past that feels far away at the same time. And Jeff Lemire, who did Essex County and Sweet.
Did not know those were there.
Joan Stacey's Aurora Borealis is a whimsical, heartfelt, and insightful look at the burgeoning Toronto art scene in the 70s. A natural
And-
storyteller.
And it's going once.
Her vivid characters come to life with beautiful cartooning.
Whimsical. I like whimsical.
Joan has run away.
It does sound like an explosion.
Jared apparently just knocked down a poster.
8:55 to Icepick, going once. All right.
Oh, you've got the hammer.
Oh yeah, we
ready.
are all kinds of gavelled.
Bang, bang, Maxwell, Bill, bang.
This is probably gonna go for a
Dude,
while.
Ken,
value added cake.
Oh, yum! Thank you.
We're gonna
Wow.
say
The cake just keeps on coming.
we're gonna say going twice to Icepick for 8:55. Snipers take the shot.
That's sad.
I'm so excited. I almost can't stop eating.
Yep. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people and a lot of excitement in the room. No snipers. Going once, going twice. Fumpt is out. We are sold to Icepick for $855. Thank you, Joan. Yeah, Joan.
Can I sign it too?
No.
It's not yours.
I put a word below.
You can sign I'm a vampire.
You got lots of things to sign.
Honk. Who likes cards?
Wait.
Cards.
Wait. Dostra, are you still in the house?
Dostra in the house.
Oh, I think you're giving him enough.
Is it warm where you are?
Let's find out if Dostra.
Aurora Borealis, Joan. That's the title. That's the title of the next book. Aurora Borealis.
Nice.
I like it. Dostra says yo.
Yes, Dostra is there.
Dostra says
Yes.
yo.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Why did you ask if it's warm where he is?
A sweater? Yes.
That's between me and him.
There should be a sweater actually.
Can we
up
click
behind.
on the link for the slash pick?
That green one.
Here's the rough.
Left. There.
Here it is sketched out.
You're gonna need to bring that closer.
Which we have to put on the
Oh wow.
on the doc cam.
Someone video
Okay, so
me
now-
here again.
No.
This is a rough.
So I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about the scene in Empire Strikes Back.
Can't really get more of it on there right now. So there's Yoda.
Hondor says, Icepick, I need you to win the next 3 auctions for more than $1,000 each, so I have a chance to win one later. It's important to know that Ken just you've all been watching. Ken did this just now.
Within 4 auctions.
So
Yeah,
Yoda's
the other
using the
camera-
Force to make that Darth Vader helmet just sort of float ethereally through the air.
Try the bus cam or try skull cam
Yeah.
with its light.
Someone goes, wait, it's not
Can't
done.
fit all of it on there. So you can see the whole thing there. Here you can see some of the top detail.
Mikey says, is that from Star Wars Episode 2? It's not from anything specifically. This is from Ken's mind.
Star Wars Episode 14.
This is what we call a sketch, boys and girls.
Okay, so I want to. Okay, so Dostro, I need your approval to go ahead with this.
That's the rough layout.
Thank you. Now I've decided I'm going to color this with cake. Yum.
It'll be a delicious
The
picture.
smear
The
frosting
most
all
delicious
over
of
it.
all paint.
I tip my hat back. He hates the episode. Ken!
Ken's mind. That is Star
We're
Wars.
waiting for a response from Dostro. Dostro is currently recovering from unconsciousness.
What? Where?
There he is.
Oh.
Ken, like you need my approval, I bow in your presence, sir.
And I bow back.
Dostra, you're so cool.
Thank you.
All right.
Good. Okay.
Who likes cards?
I like that.
Right, I'm gonna
Good.
put this. We're gonna.
I can't afford these, not with these people.
Are these the, is this the max?
Hand it to the MacGuffin.
Yeah, this one, yes. So, Robles, if you're still in the chat.
Oh, hold on, I need to say something. My dad's favorite cartoon of all time is The Max, and I've only got one parent, so I love him twice as hard.
So this is a set though. We're not doing each of these by themselves, so it could be tough. This is the Ken Stacy trading card collection.
168?
Yes, 168. There is Spawn on here. There's Marvel on here. There is the Max on here.
There's Spawn on. I thought I wiped that off. Oh, sorry.
There's Mars Attacks, and there's even.
No, I'm taking it with me.
But we'll put it in the shipping office for
No, I'll put it in my bag.
There's even Ken Stacy's own card from the comic creators set.
Let me do it. Just wait a minute. Let me finish my cake.
What's his stats?
Writer, artist, painter, colorist, letterer, and editor. Ken's,
I'm done.
Yeah, go for it.
Ken's meticulously airbrushed art has been applied to the serious and the comic. Oh wow.
The series and the chronic?
Adaptations of Harlan Ellison SF stories for Epic were collected. Ken has also produced Eclipse Magazine, Astro Boy, Tempest Fugitive, Marvel Fanfare, Johnny Quest, nearly 100 painted covers. Multi-talented Ken has been an editor for Vortex and writes and letters most of his own work. Awards, an Eisner in 1988 and an Inkpot in 1990. You have an Eisner?
Yep.
Eisner
Award winner
What?
Ken Stacy.
I've been introducing you as Schuster Award winner, and I could have
I'm
been
both.
introducing you as Eisner and Schuster
Eisner
Award
and Schuster and Inkpot.
Can somebody get on updating his wiki page?
So, Johnny.
Yep.
If you can parse these all out. So, so Ken, let's go through these. Let's go through these. If you can explain what these ones are. Okay, so this Spawn one that's foil. What's this one? And then we'll hand it off to Johnny, and he'll put it on Skullcam.
Okay, so
or actually, we'll hand it to Tally, who will then put it.
My
on
pal Johnny, Kenny. He used to call me Kenny. Called me up and said, "Hey, I'm starting a new comic company. I'm starting a new comic." Oh, Alex.
I just don't want to be holding this the whole time.
You know, you
Why not?
Your fault.
I get very nervous when I hold the original.
I thought they were going to be like put aside somewhere.
They are.
They're upstairs.
Oh, okay.
But before they disappear, I know you want to.
All right. Awesome.
I'll just keep holding it till you're ready.
Okay. It's going to be a little while, but all right. I don't want to eat it when I'm holding these cards.
Okay, so Todd calls up and says, "Hey, I love your paintings. I want you to
Lemon
do
raspberry.
a painting.
Okay.
I want you to take my line art and do a painting out of it for the cover of Spawn #1." So he sent me
Did you guys catch that? Because he said it really quickly and sort of nonchalantly.
in his cavalier kind of way.
Spawn #1.
Spawn #1. So Todd sent me.
Yeah, did you not know that Ken did the cover for Spawn #1?
Really? Where have you been?
Holy shit, there's a famous comic book artist.
I was sitting right there. Whoa, dude! Wow, I thought you were just Alex's dad. What are you eating, Matt?
I'm eating butter chicken.
It's super shiny.
All
right.
He's tormenting me.
That's on the skull cam.
Anyway, so Todd sent me a PMT, which is a permanent mechanical transfer, or a very high quality photocopy of his line art, which I then transferred onto a board, and then I painted it. So there was an original painting done on top of a photomechanical reproduction of Todd's line art. Todd penciled and inked that cover. I painted it.
So, in case, guys, so Todd McFarlane penciled and inked it, and you did the painting.
Yes, on top of it.
Yeah, and this is a foil trading card of that cover, but it is only part.
Oh yes,
of this of this trading card lot.
Are you going to take everyone out?
Well, I think you should at least just here. We'll put it on the thing. Okay, explain about the Max.
Okay, the Max was I can't remember.
Okay, well,
Kathleen, tell us about the Max. You're a fan of the Max.
Here, let me put this
Sam
back.
Keith.
Well, this is explain what they all are.
Sam Keith. Back in the day, I did a lot of paintings, a lot of airbrushed paintings, and that was one that I must have bumped into Sam somewhere. He said, "Hey, do you want to do a painting of the Max?" And I said, "Sure."
And
Can I have those little horrible guys stuck between his toes? And he said, "Sure."
And then this is yours.
And then this is my famous artist trading card. See, I know I'm a famous artist. I'm
Because you have a trading card that says you are.
Whoa!
I need to stop doing that.
Good catch! You know why it's so slippery? Because you've got the Herculoids between your legs.
know.
Look at this.
Why don't we take these and I'll just put these upstairs for you.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Sounds good.
Okay.
There's one more. Andre, there's one more.
Same thing. I did this one for my pal Mike Allred, which is a Madman trading card.
Right.
Oh. The X-Men was for a series of collectible watches, so you only got the X-Men card if you bought one of these watches.
Really?
Mars Attacks, that was actually used for the promotional poster. Joan modeled for this. Where's Joan?
Sorry, you could.
Do you remember you modeling for you know that?
For the alien?
She doesn't want to remember. I don't blame her.
So you could only get that X-Men card?
No,
if
she modeled for her Earth woman who's about to be abducted.
So you could only
Yes.
get that X-Men card if you bought a watch?
Yes, there was a series of collectible watches that came with it. And then more Spawn. This was originally Todd's lovely wife, Wanda. I named the restaurant where the Spawnmobile has pulled up Wanda's, and originally it was going to say "Eat here and get gas." But, oh no, wait, that could be misconstrued.
Wanda,
so I changed that.
Wanda's wife, Wanda, Todd McFarlane's wife, was my high school science teacher.
No, I thought she was.
Your camera's totally off.
She was a music teacher.
No, she taught science at John Barsby High School in Nanaimo, British Columbia. She was my science teacher.
Cool.
Huh.
Well, she is. I think she's still chief operating officer of McFarlane Enterprises.
Yeah, and Terry Fitzgerald, I think, has stepped down. He's living close to Nanaimo now. He has a radio show in Nanaimo.
Terry's back?
He's got a radio show on CHLY.
So let's throw these on the document cam so we can show these off.
There's more.
Oh, sorry.
There's more. There's more. There's lots of cards there. There's like 9, 10, 11, 12. There's like at least a dozen cards.
There's
there.
a triple set. You're gonna have to zoom back out a bit. There's a triple set at the bottom of Wildstorms, is it? It says on the card.
If you could bring a
So there's left to right. That's Spawn. No, wait.
Wrong.
Okay. That's Spawn, the Max. That's Ken's personal card. Then another Spawn. Then I'm not sure where that one in the middle is.
What's the name of those characters?
Starburst and.
No, you had it right the first time.
Yep. And then another Spawn card. And then a triptych at the bottom.
Yes. Of a Blood Queen, Blood Sport, Blood Bath, Blood. Blah, 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 blah.
And then on the back, there's 3 more.
Ken Stacy was a meme ages ago.
Mars Attacks on the right. The X-Men card that you could only get if you bought a watch in the middle. And sorry, who's that on the left?
Mike Elred's Madman.
Right.
Yes. And what is he doing? He's looking for his marbles because
he lost them. So, lot 168.
Yep.
The Ken Stacy trading card collection.
When did you join the British Army?
When I was like, I'm
The bidding
really
will be
cold
open
because-
whenever the bidding is open.
We should also probably mention that all these cards are signed by Ken.
Oh yes, and Ken has actually signed all these cards, of course. $800.
Serious?
What?
Oh, massive.
Wow!
$900.
I want the
And
second
us.
high bidder to contact me after this.
$999.99.
You can't bid 1,000.
1,005.
Yay.
Ken, Stacy. $1,111.11. Wow, that ramped up rapidly. Crowbar is ready. Hondor says, duct tape, please win this. I need you out of money as well.
How do you know how many people are in the chat?
It says somewhere.
Oh.
I'm not sure. 1120. How many people are in the chat right now?
How many people
Ashton, how many people are in the chat right now?
There you go. You got it.
1,434.
Thank you.
Wow.
I guess the chat could tell us too.
Oh, 1,436 now. 1,437. More people. I've never spoken to this many people at the same time in my life.
Bidding. Stop posting numbers. It's confusing. Bidding seems to have fallen to. I don't think Yogg's cast is the reason people are here. Thanks, guys. Stop posting other numbers. I think we're gonna say going once because there haven't been that many bids since the 1120 was laid down by Mighty Magnus.
There's 2,246 people watching.
Wow.
No, Graham, I just realized how we can get the most money. We just keep having him draw for the entire
I know.
Okay.
Someone says, Ken Stacy, you are my hero.
No, you are my hero. Assuming you bid.
Aha.
Oh.
They haven't, but that's fine.
Oh, why are you still me? Because you're here. You're with us.
We are going to say going twice. to Mighty Magnus for $1,120.
And Hondor despairs. Because duct tape is not running out of money.
Is that it?
I think so. No one else seems to
The
be
children
bidding.
love snipers. Come on.
Team Snipe for the children.
Snipers love
Okay,
children.
thank you.
How come Graham keeps getting cupcakes and I don't get a cupcake?
Because awesomeness.
He keeps getting cupped.
We have gone once. We have gone twice.
And
we are sold.
Ken Stacy made it possible for Ken Stacy to be my hero. That was good of him. Thank you, Mighty Magnus.
That sounded horrible.
Do you fight robots, Magnus?
I see what you did there.
You got that. No flies on you.
You can think about it.
Ooh, we've got the major crunkiness going on.
Get my crunk on.
Should we do... Oh, thank you. Bless you. So this is a one-bite
How many of
cupcake.
those they can feed you before you start noticing?
That is still a huge pilot for one shot.
They're delicious. Thank you so much.
What?
Oh my god, I'm so happy. They're so good.
Mary, thank you. I'm sorry it's so crazy. Yeah, thanks for coming.
All right, well that guy is getting kicked. All right. So, that was for those of you that like trading cards. How many of you like trading cards?
Why don't we keep... I was going to say, let's keep the trading card pressure up.
That's what I'm saying. How many of you like trading cards and Star Wars?
Star Wars. Apparently nobody. Oh well.
No.
It's lagging.
There's always a delay.
They're also behind from stock.
We're good at the back. 160,000. Ooh.
All right.
160,000.
So when Ken and I were looking through the stuff that he'd brought in, we realized there was a high number of Star Wars related trading cards in comparison to all the other kinds of trading cards that he had. And so this is the Star Wars trading card lot. Now,
we have a special Star Wars trading card lot?
We do. You helped me put it together.
Oh yeah, that was you.
Yeah.
Did this get comedians?
Yeah, this guy comes up to me in a parking lot and says, "Hey buddy, you got any Star Wars trading cards?" No, actually what he said was, "You got some rubber cement for my boss teeth?"
There's so much
So-
cool stuff in your house you just lose track of it, right?
These, believe it or not, are trading
People come
cards.
in and just walk off with stuff.
Believe it or not, these are trading cards. They're just giant trading cards.
No, Alex. No,
I know.
Alex. Graham just shrunk.
So, Ken, what are these?
Those are giant trading cards.
No, I know, but I mean, this is one of the
You
ones
can use that next time you play Magic. Go, wow, just cover everything else.
This is one of the ones that
I'm honestly not sure why they did this. They were called Master Visions. They were, for some reason, they were huge.
But this image in particular is one that you're known for.
Yes. This is an image that I did. This image, I don't know if you guys know how this works, but when you do an illustration, you make two things. You make an illustration, which is a physical artifact, in other words, a piece of paper with paint and stuff on it. You also create what's known as intellectual property, which is the image. And this particular piece of intellectual property was used on more things than anything I've ever done before. It was trading cards, it was the box art for, oh, you know what I should have done? I should have brought the box art for this. Oh well, next year. It was a limited edition print, it was in a book, it was a hologram, it was just a ton of different things. And then a few years ago at Celebration 3, I think it was, I repainted it and did a triptych of Darth Vader morphing into, or rather Anakin Skywalker morphing into Darth Vader. So I've
And
gotten
correct me if
a
I'm
lot
wrong.
of mileage out of this image.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
I will.
I know you.
I know
will.
that's Kathleen's job, but I will definitely
But
step in here.
I believe that George.
Your job is to correct him when he's wrong.
I believe.
It's not?
No.
Oh, so that's why he gets away with everything.
No, he just gets to be wrong.
Okay.
George himself bought the original?
No, not this one.
Oh, I'm
Not
sorry.
this one.
That was the one with the Millennium Falcon.
That was the other one.
That's right, this is the other one.
Okay.
This one was bought by a guy in, I want to say Rhode Island. I'm not sure. Anyway.
All right. So let's throw these two big ones up on,
No,
on
that one-
Skull Cave.
no.
Oh, I'm sorry. You talking about this
Oh,
one?
yeah,
then?
yeah.
Okay, so that's the one that
Oh.
Ken was just referring to.
This is my drawing of Han Solo, Chewbacca. Actually, this one was, it's one of the few pieces I've actually, has actually been sent back because in the original drawing, I put claws in Chewbacca, and as anybody knows, Chewbacca has no claws. So I had to fix the claws. Anyway, it also has Boba Fett, which is like one of the coolest characters ever created. Ralph McQuarrie designed that character. Fabulous character. And I actually I got to have dinner with Jeremy Bulloch, who played Boba Fett.
There's also an actual trading card sized version of that one, Tally.
Yeah.
Oh,
Signed.
you know, you could do some kind of sleight of hand where you just go
whoop, 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 and then have the big one.
And then have the big
Yeah.
one, and then make it small again.
I thought Wookiees did have claws because they were arboreal.
Yes.
don't know.
Wait, what? What do you mean they're arboreal?
Wait a minute.
They
I
live
mean,
in-
I had to redo that
they live in the
painting.
forest.
Oh.
So,
arboreal means.
other
Arborealis.
So other Star Wars related Ken illustrated trading cards in this set.
Sorry.
Pod Race Pandemonium.
I love it. Those monsters are great.
Hand raised pandemonium.
Thank you, Jim Joff. I was just saying that.
If you could actually maybe zoom in so that we can see all these ones close up, because there's some really cool ones in here. So that's Pod Race Pandemonium. There's a bunch of pod racing people.
Wookiees have retractable claws.
What? And
This
it's cultural faux
this
pas.
particular one is
climbing.
George Lucas as an X-wing pilot.
What?
And Ken Stacy as the technician.
And if you look
standing
really
behind
closely,
him.
Ken Stacy as the technician loading the R2 droid.
Yep.
And who's drawing Leia on the?
That is Ralph McQuarrie.
That's Ralph McQuarrie, right?
A wonderful gentleman who created all those characters.
Yeah.
I've seen a big
Yes.
copy of that somewhere.
There was
I
a
can't
print
think
that we auctioned off.
This is a fantastic one of
Ooh, pretty.
young Boba.
Yes, that is young Boba being,
Up a little bit?
being inspired to become just like his dad, and then sort of foreseeing or presaging his own unfortunate end.
This is sort of like a through time diptych.
Why is there no music, Alex? Alex!
Well, there's
Because we haven't started the auction yet.
he puts the music on when the bidding
How
happens.
about music by UNAT?
So that's obviously Luke and Leia, and then Anakin and Beru, I guess.
I want the Daily Derp to come back. How do we get the Daily
Well,
Derp
when
back?
somebody pays for
We
it,
gotta
we
get
will.
funding.
Hey, wait a minute. Okay, who wants to bid? I'm going to
So,
auction something off
this
so we
one,
can bring back the Daily Derp.
I don't think it works that way.
This one I remember from. I don't remember where I saw this when I was younger, but I distinctly remember this illustration.
What is the line that goes with this? Anybody? Anybody?
I used to bullseye Womprats in my T16 back home,
and they're not much bigger than 2
they're-
meters.
Exactly.
Yes!
And
Yes!
I assume then. Were you the first person to illustrate Womprats?
Yes, that was the first person.
This is the
to ever
first
illustrate a
illustration of
Womprat.
Womprats.
That's right.
Wow.
And then Terrell Whitlock actually did a book called
Silver
The
scale,
Before
that's
and
over
Fawn
2
or something
meters.
of Star Wars.
Yeah.
And actually got it pretty good.
And my personal favorite one in this set is the self-portrait of the artist as R2-D2.
And you notice, awesome.
Wow!
You notice the shirt that is being worn.
Oh, hey!
How long ago did you draw this?
Wait, were you wearing
years
Chuck
ago.
Taylors?
Yes,
Oh, he is too. He's wearing Chucks.
Of course R2-D2 is wearing Chucks. So, the Ken Stacy trading card lot.
The Star Wars trading card lot, not just any trading.
Sorry, the Ken
trading
Stacy
card lot.
Star Wars trading card lot is BidBot prepared. Engage BidBot.
Wow.
Bidding is now open.
Gung 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 gung.
1,500 for DM Renegade.
No. Like that can't be quintuple. 1,600 would be quintuple. It has to be divisible by 4.
What?
3. Divisible by 3.
3.
Well, quintuple.
Five.
Quin is
Five.
300.
300 times 5 is
Okay,
1,500.
okay.
Math is hard,
Math
let's
was
go right
not
back.
my long suit. That was my brother.
Math is
My
hard.
brother's the mathematics.
DM Renegade has definitely been saving up for the Star Wars.
1,600.
1,600 for Mr.
Now that would
Glomby.
be quadruple.
No, that's nothing. That's not divisible by 3.
No, but wouldn't that be quad divisible by 4? What's divisible by
This,
4?
wait, is this Star Wars?
$1,709. $1,709 from Lyriland.
Do the hustle, do the bump.
Ken Math is for Dummies States.
Math is here. Pull my string, and I'll go. Math is hard.
I'm on a mission.
Some sort of chicken sandwich.
You do that so well, Alex.
Okay.
What? Was that you?
You guys can
You did it into the mic.
I thought that was part of the music.
No, that was him.
I'm fine with the tomato though. I'm just off the shelf. Did you manage to?
Yum nub. Let's all do the yum nub dance.
All right. I think. Are we still at 1709?
I'll play the yum.
All right.
Song
I think
if
we're
they
gonna.
don't
I think
get
we're gonna say
any
going once there. Going once to Lyrillent for 1709. Oh, duct tape accidentally disconnected. Oh no, but he's back now.
He was force bitch.
Going twice to Lyrillent for 1709.
Search your wallet. You know what to be
DM Renegade 1725.
Stay on target. Can't hold it.
For those who didn't hear Kim, search your wallet. You know it to be true. Why is Lyrillent thanking DM Renegade for outbidding her? In Rage Scissors, if you're trying to bid, you don't have voice. You need to register properly the nick and stuff. Sorry.
DM Renegade, you turn off your targeting computer. What's wrong?
You turn off your bidding computer.
Shake weight. All right. Going once
I'm sweetening the pig to pray I don't.
to 1725. DM Renegade.
Take the shot, kid.
Oh, that was great.
Use the force to register.
Why is Steacy not wearing his Vader helmet today?
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I guess.
Oh, no.
Very carefully.
Can you reach the cowl? Just the cowl is enough. All right. Going once, going twice to DM Renegade for 1725.
Excellent. The force is strong with this one.
Take the shot, kid. DM Renegade just outbid himself.
Space
bid!
Alright, you're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
Oh, with the blast shield down, I can't see. How am I supposed to fight?
Going once to 1750 to DM Renegade. I'm gonna immediately ramp through to going twice, and we'll let it sit there. But I don't. When the man outbids himself, you know what's gonna happen.
He just wants to listen to the music longer, that's why.
In Rage Scissors, if you want to try again, you should be validated now. But this is your very, very last chance.
It's a drop.
It's a tape here.
Space garble.
We've gone once.
Space snipe is greatest snipe.
We've gone twice. DM Renegade has already space bid himself. We have to call it sold!
Great shot, that was 1 in a million!
I love Star Wars lots. So many good jokes.
There's so many good lines from Star Wars.
Man.
How many Bothan spies had to die?
A lot.
A lot. Many. Many?
So,
Many Bothan
Many
spies?
Boston spies had to die for this information.
I've been wanting to tell you, Ken, that wonderful Star Wars print that we have from you. We finally got it framed and hung up. We actually had to move to a bigger place so that we'd have the wall space just to hang up your.
I am so
your-
honored.
Yeah. It's great.
Okay, can I run away and take a pee break?
Yeah.
You know, I'm a little worried about this. There are so many cameras around. You know, like when I went to the can, I had to kind of like, before I dropped trow, I had to like make sure that there weren't like cameras up there.
Where'd that piece of tape go? I had a piece of tape here.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's fine.
What is
Alright.
an internal cam?
When Ken returns.
I have to do an interview with a radio show.
Oh, okay. How long's that gonna be?
Maybe 5, 10 minutes.
Okay. Well done, everyone.
Hey,
This is the intermission.